OITPC, Joshua Stewart, pipe up north. As you can see, we are up north in the woods. Finally! I don't know if you can see it there, but we put a new rain fly on the tent. And it wasn't quite big enough, so we had to just get another extension fly for the porch part. We got all our... I didn't clean up before I turned the video on. But we're just up here for 4th of July. Got some fireworks going on tonight. Town about 15 miles away has a show that they're going to put on, so if it doesn't get rained out anyway. So that's part of the reason why I'm making a video right now is we do have a little bit of a rain delay, as they say. We got the new rain fly put on this morning into the afternoon. And got just a few more, or a few stakes short. So we'll get them pounded in and everything tightened down here before too much longer. But yeah, and then we got one of those Shelter Logic garage in a box that we're gonna try to put up this afternoon. The instructions say it should take 2 people an hour and a half. I'm not seeing it. Maybe after they've built 5 of them, they could put it together in an hour and a half with power tools. But I don't see it happening. So we've spent probably an hour on it already, and I know we're not half done, and there's 4 of us working on it, so. Granted, some of them, like my wife and daughter, I'd say, okay, go grab me 4 nuts out of the box. She brought 4 bolts. So, things like that. I mean, not a big deal, but we'll get it up, and then the plan is to keep I got a little, like a 45 horse tractor, old early 70s International with a loader. I've got a 3-point mounted snowblower on it in the winter time for blowing snow out of here. So the plan is to keep that thing in there in the garage in a box, just so I don't have to cover it with a tarp every time or shovel snow off of everything. Just keep it out of the weather a little bit. You might be thinking, gosh, that's a pretty nice pipe you got there. And you would be right. This is the Rossi 8344 that I won from Josh at Gentry Vintage. From his 500 subscriber giveaway. It is a pretty nice pipe. In fact, it's definitely the nicest new pipe I've ever had. I did buy a pipe when I was at Yvonne Rees in Chicago. Cars driving by, noisy ones at that. But that's, it's not a bad pipe, but it's not as nice as this one. I do have a filter in this one right now too, so. And a couple of skeeters around. Surprisingly, they haven't been too bad yet, but now as I say that, I see 3 of them flying around here. Anyway, in it, I got some Warhorse bar. Wife and kids, they ran to town because there's some tourist trap shops that they've got there that they thought they needed to go check out, so they can go check it out. But anyway, I just want to do a little check-in from up north in the woods. And we've got our tent there, and I'm under just one of those Easy Up canopies, the generic version of an Easy Up. And then kind of behind me over there, we've got a platform that we were originally planning on putting the tent on just to get it off the ground. And we're planning on insulate the floor just to make it a little bit easier to heat in the wintertime, because otherwise you're trying to heat up. If you're going there in January when the ground is 0 degrees Fahrenheit, and you're trying to heat up all that ground too. So the thought would be if we have an insulated floor, it would be a lot easier to heat. We've been kind of going back and forth, and say that the perimeter of the platform is already built. And then the porch that's attached to it, but we haven't started on any of the insulating or the decking of the platform itself. The decking on the porch is done, but been considering and reconsidering. I think we might just build a small cabin on that platform instead. It's basically the same footprint as the tent, only it'll have like full height sidewalls, and might put a little bit of a sleeping loft in there. And with an actual cabin, there's a little bit better shot of keeping it mouse proof, so that we could put like actual furniture inside there, because in the tent we don't dare keep any actual furniture. Like I just have an air mattress. I don't dare put a regular mattress in just for fear of mice. And although it seems like even the tightest cabins can get mice in them sometimes, but at least it's usually only 1 or 2 and not a full colony. So anyway, just thought I'd do a quick check-in from up north in the woods. Maybe do another one here later today or tomorrow or something. Either way, they're not going to post right away, so when you're seeing this, it's probably going to be a day or two later, because if they're more than just a short, I've got limited data on my phone plans, so I'll have to wait until I get a hold of some Wi-Fi before I can upload. So you might not see this until, what'll that be, Sunday the 7th would probably be the soonest this gets uploaded. Yeah, just dead air for like a minute there, but that's okay. You were watching at speed and a half anyway, weren't you? So with that, I'll call it good for now. If I get some time later this afternoon or this evening, if it's not raining, I'll probably just take a little walk around and see what there is to see that I can show you. So with that, this is Joshua Stewart, Pipe Up North. Have a good day.